Hey grade 8s, welcome to Cityscape tutorial number 8. So we're going to try to finish up the second floor in this tutorial with a mixture of our block letters, stick letters, signs, and of course we can go back to windows as well. Not every second floor has a sign or a logo on it, but you can combine the techniques that we've been using. For example, I've got a shop here, and I'm just going to combine the things that we already know just to create kind of like a billboard. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to create a large rectangle over my door. I'm going to switch tools. I'm going to hide my guiding lines, and there we go. Now inside that I could create anything that I want. I could create some art. I can create a checkerboard pattern, whatever it is. Now I can make them windows or I can make them some type of billboard. It's completely up to you. Okay, but make sure keep your rules of perspective in order. And then I could do something like this and have it come across. Again, you can be as creative as you want. Okay. Now in the last tutorial I forgot again to tell you to save, but you know by now that you should be saving pretty often. Okay, so before we get to the background, I want to teach you one thing that some of you might be interested in and some of you might not, and that is a raised bulletin or a billboard. So I'm going to create a billboard above this building right here, my PIZ store. All right, so I'm going to line up this point right above that point, and I'm going to hold the shift key. Again, I don't want to make the billboard too high because I don't want to obscure the background because we're going to create skyscrapers in the background. So let's say I go that high. Now again, we're creating a floating rectangle that's in perspective. So all the rules that we know still have to be followed. Let's go here to here. I'm going to trace over the top, trace over the bottom. Now in this case, because it interferes with this building in this corner, it's going to be a little bit messy. So maybe I want to only draw it from here to here. Okay, let me hide the two guiding lines. Okay, now right now it looks like a floating piece of paper. It's very thin and it has no support to it. So to create the support, it's very easy. We'll create a post right in the middle where that bulletin board is anchored. And then we'll create a little bit of depth to that billboard just by using our 3D technique, which we know. And again, I don't want to make it a block. I want to make it fairly thin. So I'll draw a very thin line here. I'll see if I can connect these two and trace over the bottom here. And then let's get rid of these guiding lines and see what it looks like. Okay. And then if you really want to fill in the 3D technique, we can link this line down here. I'm not sure we need to. It's just such a small area here. Let's do it. It doesn't hurt. And then we'll trace over, and then we'll kind of just guess that it's going to go to about there. Let's see what happens when I hide this. That didn't really work. Okay, but you get the idea. So now we've got this sign that we can put whatever we want. I should have put the Nike symbol on this sign over here. So that gives you another option. Okay, so we've discussed solid block letters, stick letters, logos or graphics, signs or windows, and billboards. So I don't want you to go on to the next tutorial until your first floor and second floor are completely done. And I don't need this Nike symbol anymore. I'm going to get rid of it. And of course, I'm going to remind you to save. So take some time. Make sure you've got some variety. I don't want to see the same thing because it's just kind of, it just makes your cityscape look less interesting if every building looks the same. Okay, good luck. Bye.